How to attract a money miracle as soon as possible? Well, isn't that the $1,000,000 or $1,000,000,000,000 question, right? In my world, there's a few different places we can begin. So one is I haven't posted very many, but there's a couple clearing exercises that I actually have posted online that people can access. And one of them is a 10-minute clearing, which I refer to as the money thermostat reset process. We use the phrase, I deserve big money miracles. And this gets into a certain aspect of the work I do where essentially a lot of people with the idea of set points or upper limits. We have an upper limit problem where there's just some invisible thing we're bumping our head up against and we can't break through, right? So a lot of people in financial scarcity have a very low upper limit. They have a very low set point. So we could think of this as a thermostat setting that when things go well and I end up with more money than I usually have and abundance is coming in and I'm really happy and this is so great, it's like there's an invisible thermostat that turns on the AC and the temperature comes down through some experience of negative synchronicities or bad luck. All of a sudden that financial abundance, we fall right back down to where we started, or sometimes even a little bit worse than we started. So we can change the set points in any part of our life by changing at the deepest level what we know we deserve. So it's not what some part of us thinks we deserve in our mind. It's what we know on every level, in every cell of our body, every aspect of our being. We know with 100% certainty, without room for doubt or debate, that we deserve this good and beautiful thing. So we use these phrases in the work that I do. We use I deserve phrases to show us what our set points are and also to show us what we need to clear to move those set points up. So in a really rapid clearing process, in this case about 10 minutes, we can essentially move our set point up for money miracles. And what this does is a couple things. So when our set point is up, it's like we're sending out a signal to the universe. We're inviting in synchronicities and support for our reality to shift in that direction. So at the level of synchronicity, this is where we just get. And I mean, we hear reports of this. I hear reports of this. I don't know how many times, countless times, right? Oh, unexpected money showed up right when I needed it. $4,000 fell from the sky. I had my first $10,000 month as a healing facilitator. I erased $100,000 of debt in less than 3 months. I had 2 unexpected financial windfalls in 5 days, like hundreds of thousands of dollars and a huge raise. And we get these constantly. I'm not saying that everyone who tries this one time is going to get immediate results. I'm just saying we get this kind of feedback constantly. And so it opens us up to the synchronicities to support reality matching what we know we deserve, right? So life is like a negotiation. We get what we think we deserve. And again, it's not what we think in some part of our mind. It's what we know in every cell in our body, every aspect of our being. So when we really get that at a deeper level, which includes healing all these wounded parts inside. So for every person out there that knows on some level, like, I deserve more financial abundance. I deserve more beauty and love and affection in my relationships. I deserve more resonant community. I deserve to be in deeper alignment with my purpose and sharing my gifts and to just be like living my life to the fullest. Like, part of us knows that, but then there's all these other parts that don't know that, right? There's a wounded child inside that was mistreated by their parents or by someone else. There's a wounded child that's been told like they're worthless, whether told in words or in actions, that they're not important, that their happiness doesn't matter, that they're not very good, that they're not good enough, that they're not enough, right? So we have all these wounded aspects inside that are carrying these beliefs, that are carrying these wounds. So they don't think though they deserve these things, right? So those wounded parts inside of us, they need our love and compassion to heal. And when we heal and reintegrate those wounded parts, now more and more of us, and eventually all of us, knows we deserve these great things. And then reality meets us where we are. So that's a very important aspect of this. Another benefit of changing our thermostat settings is, besides activating synchronicities and essentially commanding the universe to conform with what we know we deserve, in addition to that, it creates healthy tension within us as it relates to where we are in one or more parts of our life. So if part of us knows we deserve more and part of us doesn't think we deserve anything, and we're in a place of mediocrity, we don't like being in that mediocrity, but there's actually not a lot of tension there, because that's about what on average all of our If we add up all of our parts inside, that's about what we actually think we deserve. Whereas when we heal all those wounded parts, and now we know we deserve much more, but we're here, it's like you put a rubber band around these two things. There's a lot of tension there. So one is we're activating the synchronicities to spontaneously move our reality upward. And two is we're creating tension where in our life today, something different happens inside of us, which is, hey, I really do deserve better than this. So it motivates something different or leads to spontaneous right action. In the moment in a situation, if we talk about, let's say, in a relationship dynamic, so not about money per se, if we know we deserve better in a relationship and we really know it, all of a sudden in the moment, we're just not going to allow ourselves to be treated a certain way. Whereas before we might have allowed that or avoided something or rolled over or however we would normally behave, all of a sudden we behave differently because we have a deeper knowing that we deserve something differently. As it relates to financial abundance, right? Maybe we're going to not settle for less in a negotiation. Or maybe in this case, we're going to go on a different path, or we're actually going to work harder. There's nothing wrong with hard work, right? Sometimes people into spiritual teachings think, oh, it's, maybe it's supposed to be easy at every point in the journey. There could be a moment in the journey where in surrender our highest self is telling us, you need to do more here. You need to push forward on this. There's a breakthrough waiting for you in 5 days. But you need to be pretty focused for these next 5 days. So one is it can activate the synchronicities. Two is it can change how we behave, how we show up, what actions we take, which is part of that process of closing the gap. So our reality can shift spontaneously based on good things happening to us and for us, synchronicities, and we can be part of shifting our reality by us showing up differently. So those are a couple ideas relating back to the original question here about manifesting money miracles quickly.